Imagine this. There were once powerful kingdoms that ruled the world, shining bright with influence. But now they're just whispers in the wind. Pretty wild, right? These forgotten realms were led by leaders whose names still puzzle historians and archaeologists. So, what's the deal with these mysterious kingdoms? Well, they've got secrets waiting to be uncovered, and it's time to dive into their fascinating stories. As we journey through time, we'll explore the rise and fall of these enigmatic places. What made them thrive? What caused their downfall? It's like piecing together a giant puzzle, and each piece tells a story of its own. Get ready to be amazed as we unravel the mysteries of these ancient realms and their rulers. It's going to be an adventure full of surprises and revelations. Picture this, a world where the mightiest leaders are just names wrapped in mystery and legend. Sounds intriguing, right? Well, that was the reality for a bunch of ancient civilizations. Their true identities, totally top secret. Now, let's dive into these forgotten kingdoms. Each one has its own wild tale of how they rose to power, ruled with an iron fist, and eventually met their downfall. First up, we've got a kingdom that was all about intrigue and strategy. They had leaders who were so elusive, it felt like they were more ghosts than human. Can you imagine the tension in the air? Then, there's the story of a civilization that was known for its incredible innovations and culture. But behind the scenes, the leaders were just as mysterious, shrouded in whispers. It's fascinating how their legacies still echo through time, don't you think? Stick around as we uncover the secrets of these ancient realms and the legends that surround them. It's going to be a wild ride. Our first stop, the fascinating heart of ancient Mesopotamia, where the kingdom of Akkad once thrived. Founded around 2330 for BCE, Akkad was one of the world's first empires. But here's the kicker, the true identity of its founder, Sargon the Great, is still up for debate. So, get this, legend has it that Sargon was born to a priestess and was set adrift in a basket on the Euphrates River. Sounds a bit like the story of Moses, right? But hold on a second. Was this just a clever tale to legitimize his rule? Or could there actually be some truth to this incredible origin story? It's wild to think about how history can blur the lines between fact and fiction, don't you think? As we dive deeper into Akkad's legacy, keep that thought in mind, what's real and what's just a story. Let's unravel the mysteries of this ancient empire together. The mysteries of Akkad are just so captivating, right? When we dive in, we discover that Sargon's successors are just as intriguing. Take his grandson, Naram-Sin, for example. This guy didn't just rule. He went ahead and declared himself a god king. Pretty bold move, huh? But here's the kicker, there's not much known about his reign or even how he met his end. It's like a puzzle that just won't fit together. And then, out of nowhere, the Akkadian Empire collapses around 2150 BCE. Talk about a plot twist. This sudden downfall only deepens the mystery surrounding these shadowy figures. So, what really happened back then? It's a fascinating story that leaves us with more questions than answers. Moving forward in time, we bump into the Hyksos, a fascinating group of foreign rulers who took charge of ancient Egypt during the Second Intermediate Period. For over a century, these rulers of foreign lands had their grip on the Nile Delta. But guess what? Their origins and true identities are still up for debate today. So, were they invaders from the Levant? Or did they slowly rise to power through immigration and blending in? It's such a captivating question, right? The plot thickens as we dig into the limited archaeological evidence left behind by these mysterious pharaohs. You know, it's wild to think about how little we really know about them. Their reign was significant, yet the details are like pieces of a puzzle that just don't fit together perfectly. As we explore this intriguing chapter of history, it's clear that the Hyksos left us with more questions than answers. What a ride through time, huh? One Hyksos ruler really catches the eye, and that's King Apophis. This guy was a total enigma. He ruled for an impressive 40 years. But guess what? We know almost nothing about his personal life or what he actually accomplished. The few inscriptions that mention him give off this vibe of a powerful and long-lived ruler. But when it comes to the juicy details of his reign, yeah, that's all lost to time, which is kind of a bummer, right? It's wild to think about how someone so significant can just fade into the background like that. Imagine all the stories and events that must have happened during his time. So, here we are, left with just a name and a sense of mystery, King Apophis, a ruler shrouded in secrets, leaving us curious about what really went down during those for decades. Our journey takes us deep into Southeast Asia, where the kingdom of Funan once ruled the Mekong Delta. This place was buzzing with life between the 1st and 7th centuries CE, thriving as a major maritime power. But here's the kicker: most of the rulers are still a mystery to us. Chinese records mention a legendary founder named Hun Tian. Supposedly, he came from far away and kicked off the kingdom by marrying a local princess. Sounds pretty epic, right? But the big question is, was Hun Tian a real person? Or just a mythical figure created to give later rulers some street cred? It's fascinating to think about how history can sometimes blur the lines between fact and fiction. What if Hun Tian was just a story meant to inspire? The legacy of Funan is still alive today, leaving us curious about its true origins and the lives of those who shaped this incredible kingdom. How cool is it that we get to explore these ancient mysteries together? Peeling back the layers of Fun's history is like uncovering a treasure chest filled with mysteries. We come across a lineup of kings with intriguing names like Fan Shiman and Fan Chan. But here's the kicker: these names might just be Chinese versions of local titles, instead of the rulers' real names. So, who were these kings, really? Their true identities and origins are still a bit of a puzzle. It's kind of wild to think about how much we don't know, right? The extent of their power? That's another question that keeps historians scratching their heads. All of this is hidden behind the veil of time, and with the historical records being so limited, it's like trying to solve a mystery with only half the clues. Isn't it fascinating how much we still have to learn about the past? The realm of Axum is absolutely one of the most fascinating forgotten kingdoms out there. This ancient African powerhouse was once a serious contender against the likes of Rome and Persia. Can you believe that? Nestled in what we now know as Ethiopia and Eritrea, Axum was famous for its towering stone obelisks and impressive trade networks that stretched far and wide. It was a bustling hub of activity, connecting cultures and commerce in a way that was truly remarkable. Despite its historical significance, many of the rulers of Axum remain shrouded in mystery. It's kind of wild to think about how much we still don't know about them, right? Exploring Axum is like peeling back layers of time, revealing a rich tapestry of history that's just waiting to be uncovered. It makes you wonder what other secrets this ancient kingdom holds. One Axumite king really grabs attention for his mysterious vibe. He's known in history as GDRT, which is pretty intriguing, right? His name pops up on coins and inscriptions. But the real story behind this ruler and his reign is like a puzzle that just can't be solved. Now, here's where it gets even more interesting. Some scholars think the GDRT might not even be a personal name. Instead, it could be an abbreviation or a title. How wild is that? It just adds another layer to the whole enigma. Imagine trying to piece together the life of a king whose identity is so hidden. It's like diving into a historical treasure hunt. Each clue leads to more questions, making you wonder what this ruler was really like. So, what do you think? Is GDRT just a name, or is there something deeper to uncover? The mystery of this Axumite king keeps historians on their toes, and it's absolutely fascinating. Unexpectedly, our story takes a fascinating twist. Recent archaeological digs in the ancient Axumite capital have revealed a hidden treasure trove of underground tombs. One of these tombs might actually belong to the enigmatic GDRT, which has everyone buzzing with excitement. Inside, researchers stumbled upon an incredible array of grave goods. We're talking about stunning gold jewelry, exquisite imported Roman glassware, and the cherry on top, a set of inscribed tablets. These tablets could finally unlock the secrets behind this mysterious ruler's true identity. How cool is that? The ongoing translation of these ancient tablets is pretty fascinating, right? Early findings hint that GDRT might have actually been a queen instead of a king, ruling over Axum during a time of incredible growth and success. If this turns out to be true, it could totally change the game. Imagine how this revelation would not only clear up the mystery surrounding GDRT's identity, but also reshape our views on gender roles and political power in ancient Africa. It's like peeling back the layers of history to reveal something unexpected and exciting. So, as we dig deeper into these translations, who knows what other surprises await us? It's an adventure into the past that's just getting started. These forgotten kingdoms and their mysterious leaders really make you think, right? There's so much we still don't know about the ancient world. Take Sargon, for instance. This guy was a conqueror who changed the game in ways we're just starting to wrap our heads around. Then there's Apophis, a foreign pharaoh who had his own impact on history. Can you imagine the stories he could tell? And let's not forget about powerful queens like GDRT. They shaped their worlds too, and it's fascinating to consider how their legacies continue to influence us today. Their stories really remind us that history isn't just some static tale. It's more like this ever-changing tapestry filled with discoveries and fresh interpretations. The mysteries of these forgotten kingdoms and their leaders are so fascinating, right? They keep historians, archaeologists, and all of us curious folks on our toes, pushing us to dig deeper and rethink what we thought we knew about the past. It's amazing how every new find can flip our understanding upside down. Each piece of the puzzle adds a layer to the rich story of human experience. So, let's keep questioning and exploring. Who knows what incredible insights are waiting just around the corner? What a journey through these ancient realms. It's incredible how these forgotten kingdoms were once powerful and cultural hubs. Each discovery feels like piecing together a fascinating puzzle, helping us understand our shared human story a little better. Isn't that amazing? Which mysterious kingdom or ruler caught your eye? Was it Sargon of Akkad, the Hyksos pharaohs, the kings of Funan, or the queen of Axum? Drop your thoughts in the comments. The past is packed with secrets, and together we can uncover these hidden stories. What shall we explore next?